So for this worksheet, to simplify square root of 30, you think of two factors that multiply to give you 30, 10 and 3 or 6 and 5. I'll try 6 and 5. 5 is a prime, so 6 is going to, 2 times 3 is 6. And so those are the factors there. And they're all prime. So now when something interesting happens, so 2 times 3 times 5, there are no pairs. So that means actually root 3 is already simplified, or root 30 is already simplified because no pairs can come out. So there's nothing more you can do with that. So it's not that there's no answer, but that the root 30 is already in its most simplified form. Number 8, two numbers that multiply to be 18. You can choose 9 and 2, 6 and 3. I'll try 9 and 2. 2 is prime. 9 breaks down to 3 and 3. Okay, so if I make a long radical, 3 times 3 times 3, or 2, circle the pair, that's 3 times 3 is 9, square root of 9 is just 3. So you get 3 on the outside, and the root 2 stays on the inside. So that is simplified because there are no more pairs to pull out. Okay, square root of 12, two numbers that multiply to give you 12 is 6 and 2, so, or 4 and 3. Now, 2 is prime, 6 can be broken up into 3 and 2. So if you make a long radical, 3 times 2 times 2, you have a pair of 2's that will come out. So the 2 square root of 4 is 2, comes out, the 3 stays inside, and that's your final answer. Number 12, I am not sure exactly what I can multiply by, but I do see that it's an even number, so I'm going to divide by 2. So if you take your calculator, take 108, divide by 2, you'll get the other factor is 54. Alright, so then 2 is prime, 54 can be broken down. I can do it, you can divide that by another 2. I know it's 9 times 6. Now both of these can be broken down, so 3 times 3 for 9, and 2 times 3 for 6, and these are prime. So if I put them in a long radical, I have 2 2's and 3 3's. So I have a pair of 2's and a pair of 3's, while this 3 is going to get left inside. So a pair of 2's, take the square root of 4, it comes out to be a 2. And then square root of 9 comes out to be a 3. Outside they multiply with each other. This 3 is left inside. So if I bring that down, this 2 times 3 becomes 6, and that's 6 root 3. Okay? Square root of 50, 5 times 10 for example, and then 5 times 2 for 10, and that comes out to be 5 and 2. So then we get 5 times 5 times 2. A pair of 5 times 5 comes out to be 5, and then root 2. And number 20, if a number ends in 0, you definitely know it's divisible by 10. So I'm just going to divide that by 10. If you put that in your calculator, 150 and divide by 10, you'll get a 15. Alright, and if you break down 10, you get 2 and 5. And then for 15, which are prime, you get 5 and 3. And then you get 2 times 3 times 5 times 5. Okay, so then this pair of 5's come out as 1 5 because 5 times 5 is 25. You square root that, it comes out as 1 5. These are left inside. 2 times 3 is 6.